Words of our Divine Mother. Our Divine Mother says, O Lord, let me be free from fear and worry so that I can always serve you to the best of my ability. Lord, give me the strength of a total and perfect sincerity that I may be worthy of thy realization. O my heart, be great enough for the victory. My heart aspires to be vast enough for thy victory. I aspire to be delivered from all egoistic weaknesses and all unconscious insincerity. With love and blessing, says our Divine Mother. Words of our Divine Mother. From the collective works of our Divine Mother, Volume 15, topic Personal Advice, page 253, subtopic Short Replies. Question, Sweet Mother, my mind is so entirely clouded by doubts and other lower influences that I feel if my body passed away just now, it would be so much for the better. In spite of all that, as a Purusha, I am indifferent to any such absurd moments. For this, our Divine Mother says, yes, they are absurd. Shake it off with my blessing, Seka. With my blessing, says our Divine Mother. Question, Sweet Mother, I don't know why. For some time I have been not feeling well. My mind is troubled, my vital is sad, and my body is sick. For this, our Divine Mother says, do not worry, remain quiet, keep your faith intact, it will pass. Question, Sweet Mother, I do not know how thoughts that are harmful to my consecration slip into my mind and upset me. I try my best to drive them away and remain absorbed in contemplation of you. But very often they return. Why are they repeated and where do they come from? Do they belong to the universal nature which is not yet purified? And will they keep on returning until my entire human nature is transformed? For this, our Divine Mother says, yes, they belong to the unregenerate universal nature. But to the extent that we ourselves are transformed, we can keep them at a distance. They no longer trouble us. Always to prefer what belongs to others is a vital moment. Always to prefer what belongs to others is a vital moment. Do not pay attention to it. Do you mean that only your mind is open to my action? That would not be correct because I act on you through the heart much more than through your mind. Question, Sweet Mother, we are always unconscious of the real inner cause of our actions and moments. For this, our Divine Mother says, yes, the moments of the being are always very complex. The child says, Sweet Mother, my physical being thirsts for your love. Do not delay, Mother. You know that the child will not listen to reason. He only wants to remain on his mother's lap. For this, our Divine Mother says, you know very well that I am always with you and in you, in the physical consciousness as in the others. Yes, the outer nature must become calm and quiet and turn towards the divine. Question, Sweet Mother, we are at least mentally convinced about our misunderstanding and error, and we are determined to give a vital push for their rectification, and we believe by your gracious power it would be materialized rapidly. Of course, it may not be within a very short time, but surely it will come. For this, our Divine Mother says, why should it not be at once? With goodwill and faith, nothing is impossible. For this, the child says, "Sweet mother, when someone asks me what I have done during all the years I have been here, I say that I have served with devotion, and that is my sadhana. I do not understand anything else. It is true that it has taken me a long time to understand this, and that I have sometimes been anxious. By Mother's grace, I understand a little about her service, and in it I feel her force, her love, and I find that it is quite sufficient for me. Isn't it so, sweet mother?" For this, our Divine Mother says, "Certainly you understand and you act better and better with a consciousness that is progressing towards a total life." Question, sweet mother. It is rather difficult to refuse when anyone asks me for something. I think it is a failing in my nature, isn't it so, sweet mother? For this, our Divine Mother says, "It all depends on how you look at it and the spirit in which it is done." The child says, "Sweet mother, today I made a fan out of these savings. I offer it at your feet, but I do not know if you will accept it for its artistic merits because it does not have any. I must admit it in all sincerity. Sweet mother, I believe you will accept it as a symbol of my physical offering. For my part, I consider that more important than the other qualities of any work we do. Of course, I do not mean that artistic beauty should be neglected, mother, am I right?" For this, our Divine Mother says, "Yes, you are right. And besides, the fan is not unattractive. It has a charm of its own." For this, the child says, "I feel very sorry that I have created an impression that I am pulling at money and diverting it from where it should go to the mother. My endeavor is that all wealth belongs to the mother and we must use it as directed by her. Wherever I have to say I do this and feel sorry that I have created an opposite impression, I write this to take a certain burden out of my mind." For this, our Divine Mother says, "I do not know who has spread this rumor, but I can assure you that it is not true. So do not worry and let peace settle in your heart with my blessings. What you seek is always there ready for you. Let the psychic turn, grow, complete, and it will of itself bring you to that for which you aspire. My love and blessings," says our Divine Mother. Sweet mother, at times I seriously think about but do not understand what my being wants. How is it that I do not feel a sense of the real being which is and which has the delight of being and becoming? Why do not I feel any real interest in any creative activity? My mind is active. It wants to understand and become luminous and see and know the truth of things. And I feel my mind is growing in this direction. At times, I feel an urge of the heart to see something which can really satisfy myself, but the urge does not last long. It disappears into some flat state of existence. What do you think my real being wants? For this, our Divine Mother says, "The divine." For this, the child says, "I also felt that you were not quite satisfied with me." For this, our Divine Mother says, "Nothing of the kind. Each one has his difficulties. I am here to help them out of them. With my love and blessings," says our Divine Mother.
The great winding road came where it dwindled into a narrow path, trod only by hair-wounded pilgrim feet. A few bright forms emerged from unknown depth and looked at her with calm immortalized. There was no sound to break the brooding hush. One felt the silent nearness of the soul.
Question, sweet mother. Since yesterday's darshan, I feel something revoluting in me against a spiritual life. I'm afraid of this revolt. What should I do? For this, our Divine Mother says, what revolted in you when you were in front of me is exactly what prevents you from leading a spiritual life. Now that you're conscious of the enemy, you can throw him out of you if you decide. Our Divine Mother says, be receptive and everything will be alright. My blessings, yes, our Divine Mother.